Hi everyone, it's Michelle here from FireFit. I'm going to be showing everyone a workshop on how to upcycle any old fabric, old t-shirts, old clothing, anything like that. And this activity involves weaving. You're going to make your own loom board and upcycle old fabric and turn it into a rug or a wall hanging or a scarf. It's up to you what you do with the finished product, but I'll be showing you how to weave old fabric. What you'll need is a piece of cardboard. It doesn't need to be a particular size, just anything you've got lying around the house. Maybe if you've got an old cereal box or old packaging from deliveries, you can use that. Excuse me. You'll need some scissors. These are quite sharp. They don't need to be this sharp, just sharp enough to cut through cardboard or any old fabric. And then you'll need an old t-shirt or an old towel, anything like that. Even plastic bags works as well. Anything that can be cut up into long strips. Maybe a member of your family has got some old yarn or wool at home. So any material that can be cut up into long strips, and it's a really good way to recycle old clothes. And we'll make a start. The first thing we need to do is cut little slots in the cardboard approximately a centimetre apart. It doesn't need to be perfect, just as long as they're about a centimetre or two apart. You can measure it out first if you want to, but you don't really need. And then count them. I've got 17, so on the other side, make sure we've got the same amount. They don't need to be even, like I said, as long as they're roughly a few centimetres apart. So as you can see, on one end, I've cut these little tassels, and then on the opposite end as well. So the opposite ends, and then we leave the other sides. And next you'll want to cut out some fabric into strips. You can have different colours if you'd like to, or stick to one colour. And what we'll do is tie these together. So they're really long. With a double knot. Get one end of the material, and in the first slot you've made, thread it through like this. So this is the front, and this is what the back looks like. Pull the material down to the slot on the opposite side. So we've just threaded it in the first one. We're going to go down to the first one on the other side and loop it under to the slot next to it. I'll do that again. So pull it up to the front, you'll be able to see this better. Through one, and then hook it on through the next one. So it looks like this at the back. See how it's hooked on? And then just keep repeating this until all the slots are full. So it looks something like this all the way through. I finished one earlier that I can show you. So this is the finished one. If you want to make sure it's really secure, you can put some sellotape on the back, but you might not need to do that. That's just to make sure it's really secure. And then we'll take some more material, cut into strips and tied together. I've got some old plastic bag too. Any waste materials that is flexible enough that you can move around, you can put this into your rug or whatever you want it to be. Starting with a long strip of material, you'll pull it under the first line, over the second, under the third. So basically under, over, under, over. So under the first one, over the second, and carry on like that. And then pull the material and push it down to the bottom once you've done your first row. On the next row, we need to do the opposite way as the first row. So coming back, this one, the last one I did, went under. I'll just show you so you can see. The last one here went under. So on the way back, I'm going to go over, under, over, under. And then it should be the opposite to the first row. This makes sure that the material doesn't come apart once you take it off the board. And then pull it down again. Same thing. So the last row was over. We'll go under this time. And each row you do, it will be the opposite. Just do a few more rows so you can see what it looks like. Once the strings come into an end, just tie a double knot into a new piece of string. and then carry on. I'll do one more row. Here's what it starts to look like, and you carry on until it gets to the top. I'll just show you another technique before I tell you how to take it off the board. This technique is used to make tassels. You need a shorter piece of string, about this length, and over 2 rows like this. Put it over the top. One side threads under, the other side threads under. I'll do this again. Pull it tight and then pull it down. And you can use this to make some tassels. I'll do it again just so you can see for sure. Over the top. Under and under the other row. And it's up to you where you want to add the tassels. You can do a full row of them, or you can add them in random places. It really is up to you. And then we'll carry on all the way up to the top till the board's just full of rows and tassels, whatever you want to do. Make sure you fill it to the top. And then to take it off, all we need to do is bend the slots that we've cut and pull it loose like this. That's all we need to do. If there's any loose ends, tie them in a knot. I've not finished the whole board, as it will probably take around an hour to do at home. If you have any loose ends like that, again, tie it in a knot. And then if you can imagine, it's all the way to the top. You can sew a few of them together to make a scarf or a bigger rug or anything like that. And then add bits of plastic, any other waste objects in that you'd like to. If we're trying this at home, please send in any photos, videos to Firefit, or tag us in the Instagram. We'd really like to see them. But this is a good way to de-stress and keep yourself busy during lockdown. It's Mental Health Week coming up, so it's another way to relax and keep yourself busy. But yeah, hopefully we can see you all soon, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.